All right, good morning, guys. This worksheet is going to be due on Thursday, so you're going to work on it today and tomorrow, and we're going to have a quiz on Friday, all right, through Castle Learning. All right, so we've been working on quadratic linear systems graphically, which we're going to practice on the first one just to refresh your memory, and then we're going to do quadratic linear systems algebraically, and I'll do a few of them with you. Okay, so just to start like we did on Monday and Tuesday, you go to y equals, whoops, I hit stat, go to y equals, oh look, that's nice. Type in the equation, second graph, and you go where your top and bottom y's are the same. So actually, let me just retype it in so you see it. So x squared plus 2x plus 1. Second graph, top and bottom y's are the same. So I'm just going to write those down. xy, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. Plot those points. -2, 1. Draw your nice U quadratic. Y equals x squared plus 2x plus 1. I labeled it. And now I'm going to graph the line. My slope is 2 over 1. Y-intercept is 5. So I start at 5. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. I also go down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. There's my intersection points. And I label my graph. All right, solution is -2, 1 and 2, 9. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you the steps first, and then we'll do some practice problems together. So step 1, set the two equations, set them equal to each other. Now the one thing you need to do is you have to make sure both equations are in y equals form. So if they're not in y equals form, make sure you get it into y equals form. All right, step 2. You got to get your quadratic, just like you're solving a regular quadratic. Get quadratic equal to 0. Step 3, factor. All of these are going to be factorable. Step 4, solve for x. This stuff is old. The only new thing you have to do at the end is you have to substitute your answers to get y. You have to substitute your answer that you get for x to find out what y is. And you can have two answers. Just like here, see we had 2 solutions there. You can have 2 solutions with all these. So we're going to do this one algebraically. They're both in y equals form, so I just set them equal to each other. So 2x plus 1 equals 2x plus 5. All right. Get it equal to 0, so I minus my 2 x's. Well, that's cool, they both canceled out. And then I'm going to have to minus my constant. So I have x squared minus 4 equals 0. This is a dot. 2 parentheses. Square root the front, put it in the front. Square root the back, put it in the back. Change your signs. So I have x plus 2 equals 0. I do my t-chart. X minus 2 equals 0. So here x equals -2. Here x equals 2. So in the past we were done. We didn't have to do anything more. But now we have to find out what y is. So I'm going to use the linear function because that's going to be a heck of a lot easier. So I got y equals 2 times my x value, which is -2, plus 5. 2 times -2 is -4, plus 5 is 1. And then on this side, I got 2 times +2 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. So you see I got 2, 9, just like I have there. I have negative 2, 1, just like I have there. All right? So we're going to do one more together. Let's go down to exercise 5. All right, so now you see in exercise 5, this one's not in y equals form. So I have to get it into y equals form. So I minus my 3, and I have y equals x minus 3. Now I go to step 2, set them equal to each other. X squared plus 4x minus 1 equals x minus 3. Subtract x to both sides. X squared plus 3x minus 1 equals negative 3. Add 3 to both sides, because remember, we have to get this quadratic equal to 0. All right, now what are the factors of 2 that add to 3? That would be 2 and 1. This goes with the bigger number. This tells me they're the same. So I have x plus 2 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0. So on this side, I have x equals negative 2. On this side, I have x equals negative 1. Now I'm not done. I have to go back and get my y. So I plug in negative 2 here. Y equals negative 2 minus 3. Y is negative 5. Y equals negative 1 minus 3. Y equals negative 4. And that's as hard as it could get. All right, just got to set, when you don't have them equal to in y equals form, you have to get them into y equals form. Okay, so I want you to finish this worksheet. It's due tomorrow. All right, so is the Google form, so make sure you do that as well. And we will have a quiz on Friday. Okay, it's on Castle Learning. Again, make sure you do your Google form by tomorrow. And make sure you do this work and check your answers. If you have any questions, email me at robert.mcconi@riverhead.net or robert.mcconi@g.riverhead.net. All right, hope to see you guys soon. Take care.